हम प्रोफेसर ए जयकृष्णन जी का भी स्वागत कर रहे हैं, जो कि पूर्व बीसी केरला यूनिवर्सिटी के हैं। बहुत बहुत स्वागत जयकृष्णन जी।
First of all, I would like to thank the MIT School of Government for inviting me to this August function to offer opening remarks on the theme Embrace Diversity, Promote Unity. India is a country that has unparalleled diversity, which no other nation on this earth can really match. In terms of our languages, in terms of our traditions, in terms of our culture, in terms of our food, in terms of our beliefs, in terms of our festivals, there is no nation on this earth which can match India's diversity. The diversity is also taken into other realms which are not so appreciable. For instance, in the realm of corruption, we have 2G gate corruption, then we have coal gate corruption, then we have cattle gate, we have fertilizer gate, and we even have coffin gate. So there is also kind of diversity in corruption. And since I come from a university, I also say that there is a diversity in terms of education here. We have state universities, we have central universities, we have private universities, we have deemed universities, and also we have fake universities. So we are a nation of great diversity from time immemorial. And if you look at India's strength, it has been this diversity which led to the unity of this country for millennia after millennia. When people were hounded out of various other cultures, for instance, when the Zoroastrians were hounded out of Persia, they came to Gujarat. And the Maharaja of Kutch provided them a sanctuary. And it's a very interesting story. The high priest of the Zoroastrians, because they are fire worshippers, they brought the fire from Persia. And they wanted a temple to be built for the fire to be kept. Then they said, we are an exclusive community, so we don't want to mix with the local population. The Maharaja asked why. And the priest, of course, had his own reasons, which I have no time to expatiate, but that was also granted. And the Maharaja asked the priest, if you are to keep yourself exclusive from mingling with the local Indian population, how are you going to get integrated to this society? And the priest replied, bring a bowl of milk and a few cubes of sugar. And the priest put the sugar in the milk and stirred it. And he said, this is inseparable. So we will be inseparable like this from the rest of the Indian community. And in turn, the priest asked the Maharaja, what exactly you want in return for the kind of hospitality that you have given us? The Maharaja said, as far as India is concerned, cow is a holy animal, so you shall not eat cow meat. And the Zoroastrians, the Parsis, used to eat cow meat, and till today, they have kept that tradition of not eating cow meat. When the Jews were hounded out of their holy land, they came to Cochin, and we built a synagogue for them. And it is still there in Cochin. When Islam was not spread across the world as much as it is today, Islam came to Kerala, and we built the first mosque, the Cheraban Mosque, in 618 AD. When Christianity came first to India, we built a church for them. This has been the tradition as far as India is concerned. Indian philosophy was concerned. The Hindu way of life was concerned, because we were all accommodating. Intellectually, spiritually, we did not see the divide between any thought process that happened anywhere else in the world, and it was seemingly integrated to the Indian culture. And if you look at the kind of ideologies, the kind of religious beliefs that this country has given birth, in spite of the fact that overwhelmingly the country was Hindu in nature, Buddha was born here. He was quite critical of the caste system as far as Hindu way of life was concerned, but he lived up to the ripe age of 85. He was not crucified. Jainism was born here. So was Sikhism. We were all accommodative. Nobody killed any of the religious leaders who preached a different way of life here. Every saffron called beggar in this country is called Swami. Swami is God. But even for saying, I am the Son of God, Jesus was crucified. But no saint in this country has ever been crucified because of his religious propagation. This is something that has been great in this country for ever so many millennia, I would say. And no other culture has any parallel with this Indian culture. But today, I see there are vociferous tendencies, separatist tendencies, based upon caste, based upon religious bigotry, and other nationalistic feeling. And I would say this is most unfortunate. So we need to debate about it to keep this culture alive and kicking for years to come. And the youth have to take the mantle for this. Because the youth are going to be the so-called demographic dividend that we are talking about in 21st century. The youth are the mantle bearers of this great culture and civilization that India has been and is proud of for ever so many years. So I would say that this is going to be deliberations. There are very eminent speakers who are going to talk about this theme, unity and diversity as far as India is concerned. Let us live as brothers and sisters. Let us assimilate as many thoughts, as many ideas, as many philosophies that comes from even in alien cultures to this. Let us absorb, let us synthesize something new, because when there is a thesis, there is an antithesis, and synthesis evolves out of this interaction between the thesis and antithesis. This has been the philosophy of this nation, this great earth, and I would say that the youth are the mantle bearers of this great civilization. Thank you so much.